If your enemy hungers, feed him. If he thirsts, give him drink. For in so doing, you shall heap coals of fire on his head. Romans 12, verse 20. In the course of the Armenian atrocities, a young woman and her brother were pursued down the street by a Turkish soldier. Cornered in the angle of the wall, the brother was slain before his sister's eyes. She dodged down an alley, leaped the wall, and eventually escaped. Later, being a nurse, she was forced by Turkish authorities to work in the military hospital. Into the ward she was brought, one day, the same Turkish soldier who had slain her brother. He was very ill. A slight inattention would ensure his death. The young woman, now safe in America, confesses to bitter struggle that took place in her mind. The old Adam cried vengeance, the new Christ cried love. And equally to the man's good and to her own, the better side of her conquered, and she nursed him as carefully as any other patient in the ward. The recognition had been mutual, and one day, unable any longer to restrain his curiosity, the Turk asked his nurse why she had not let him die. And she replied, "I'm a follower of him who said, 'Love your enemies and do them good.'" He was silent for a long time, and at last he spoke. "I never knew that there was such a religion. If that is your religion, tell me more about it, for I want it." This story of over half century years old illustrates perfectly the meaning of our text. The burning conscience of a person who is being treated well by someone he has mistreated is appropriately compared to coals of fire. Nothing will melt the heart of a wrongdoer like sincere love manifested toward him by the one he has wronged. This principle is not only found in Paul's writing and in the Sermon on the Mount by Jesus. It is an Old Testament concept as well. In fact, Paul quotes our text from Proverbs 25, 21, and 22. The author of Proverbs adds a phrase at the end that Paul does not quote, "And the Lord shall reward thee." There's something about the magnanimous, forgiving spirit that brings God's blessings on his possessor. The rewards of forgiveness are far greater than the rewards of revenge. And as always, think on these things.